Your girlfriend?
Oh, my ex. So my ex shows up, and she's just like, okay, listen. Okay, I'm gonna...
Wait.
Hello, this is Squash Corner, and I came up with a funny video of making reviews about random obscure Disney movies. So the first movie we're gonna talk about is Emperor's New Cusco.
Raging Waters.
Raging Waters. Emperor's New Raging Waters. So the beginning was Cusco was like, he was an emperor. He's an emperor, and he was just like, okay, listen. He's gonna talk to John Goodman and be like, okay, you know your land that you've been having for years and years, like for centuries and centuries, I'm just gonna remove it, and I'm gonna put a fucking water park on top of it. And John Goodman is like, no. He has an advisor named Old Lady.
Yzma.
Yzma. And Yzma was like, okay, I could do as much power as Cosgrove could do. And then we're gonna, what's it called? I could do what he does, which is tell peasants to eat a dick. So basically, but Cosgrove comes out and it's just like, okay, I'm listening to what you're saying, I'm gonna fire you.
Who's Kronk? Major Glow.
He's like this buff guy that's voiced by Joe Swanson. Okay, so he comes out and he's just like, oh, I'm the servant of Yzma. Yzma. And then basically, what's it called? They both get fired. So what happened to Yzma is just like, what should I do about this situation? I'm pretty fucking pissed, So what I'm gonna do? No, I'm gonna poison Cusco. And then what's it called? I'm gonna kill him.
So basically, the Yzma's like, come over for dinner. I'm gonna make you some nice salad. Like Caesar, spinach puffs.
Spinach.
Kronk was like, I'm gonna make my special spinach puffs. And Yzma's like, I'm gonna put like poison in your drink. So Kronk's like, well, I messed up. I'm gonna put poison in every drink. And then Kronk's like, drinking it, like pretending to drink it. And then Cusco drinks it. And he becomes a llama instead of dies. The Kronk is like, I'm gonna put him down the river, but he accidentally throws him into Pacha's go-kart. Into his wheelbarrow? Llama cart. Once Pacha's got the Cusco in the sack, he goes back into his house on the Raging Waters, the future Raging Waters hill. He's like, I'm sad. I'm gonna go outside and tend to the llamas. And so he finds Cusco inside the sack. And like, Cusco's like, ah! So then basically the Cusco is like, this is gonna be easy to go back to the palace. And he sees the squirrel, and the squirrel is so nice. He's giving him like acorns.
Nuts.
He's giving him an acorn, being a nice guy, trying to give him food, and then Cusco's like, he's like, you suck, squirrel. And the squirrel's like, dude, you're a bitch. And then Cusco runs into panthers, and then the squirrel's like, I'm gonna make a damn balloon and pop it so that the panthers kill you. So then Cusco's like being chased by panthers. And then like Pacha saves Cusco with the rope. And like basically he becomes like Spider-Man. Spider-Man! Like the Japanese Spider-Man is like the best Spider-Man. His theme is the best. So Pacha's like Japanese Spider-Man at this point. Ties him, and they fall into a river, and they're like one with the tree. They're on Bigfoot Rapids with like a log, and then the log dies, and they find like a ravine, and then he puts the blanket on the Cusco, and Cusco's like, I want to be a good person. Here, I'll give you your place back. But then in the background, he's like doing the scary face, like he's lying.
So Cusco walks away, and he's like, okay, I want nothing to do with you. So he's walking onto the top of a bridge. The bridge is like creaky, and then basically the bridge breaks on Pacha, and then the Pacha's like, I'm dying, help me. And then Cusco's like, you know what? No. So Pacha falls, and then Cusco's like, hey, I have no reason to care. So he's walking away, then he breaks the bridge, and they're both falling. Cusco is just like, I'm dying, help me. There was this whole sequence. Cusco's head, his llama head, gets stuffed in a cave while they're trying to pick themselves up from the bridge, and then a bunch of bats show up. But the bats, like, they fly out of the cave his face got stuck in while they're trying to get up. So pretty much the bats grab him and throw him up onto the land for him not to die. So technically the bats saved him. And I feel like nobody talks about that. So basically what happens after that, they forgive each other. And they're like, okay, we're kind of hungry. We want some IHOP. So they're in the IHOP. And they're like, okay, what the fuck should we order? So, you know how like Cusco is a fucking llama, so they disguised her as a big fat ass MILF, I'm pretty sure. And then some guy from the IHOP was just like, I would smash that. And then Pancho was like, Cusco was like, you know what, this food is fucking disgusting. Because it's a roly-poly that you eat. And that's what Pacha's used to eating as like a delicacy. So basically Cusco was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to the chef and complain. Like, fuck that chef. So he goes to the chef and complains and be like, what the fuck? Like, I want some delicious, nutritious pancakes. And then basically, at the same time that he was ordering the food, what is that saggy tit lady name? Yzma the tit lady.
Your girlfriend?
Oh, my ex. So my ex shows up, and she's just like, okay, listen. Okay, I'm gonna...
Wait.
So now we're calling her Yzma.
What? I'm just gonna say X. You should record your laugh.
Okay. Let me have it. Come on, you guys have been fucking hilarious. I need to laugh.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so my ex shows up and she's just like, hello, what's it called? This is pissing me off. So Crunk comes up and he's just like, I'm gonna complain about the chef too. Like how Cusco is doing, but he doesn't mention Cusco. They're both complaining about the chef because Cusco was having like roly-polies and then Crunk is like, I don't remember what he wanted. He wanted cheese? Is that what he wanted? So the chef is like, okay, I'm sick of this shit. Fuck you guys. Deal with your own shit. So the chef gives his work to Crunk. And then Crunk is like, okay, I'll figure it out. So pretty much Crunk has to give cheese to my ex and Cusco. So what happened is, what's it called? So this is honestly, to me, the best scene in the movie, where they're complaining about what the fuck they want. Like one of them wants cheese and the other one wants cheese and the other one wants to hold the cheese. Okay, so Pancho was just like, okay, everyone is here, we have to leave or we're gonna get in trouble because Cusco could die if they know that he's there. Even though, Cusco is, cosplaying as a MILF. That's pretty much what's happening. So Cusco's like, okay, fine.
Max, have you ever dressed in women's undergarment?
No.
Are you sure?
You smelled it.
I smelled it.
Go on with your story.
Okay, so basically, so pretty much Pancho takes Cusco out of the restaurant, and then pretty much to distract Kronk and my ex, he's just like, okay, it's birthday time, it's our birthday. So pretty much, So they escape. So pretty much they have to like patch up and go back to Pacha's house. So you see the lady that Pacha smashed, and she's pregnant. So pretty much it's because you see Pacha's wife, and she has 2 kids, and she's like pregnant. And then pretty much she's just like, okay, but she's cool because she's like, okay, what Pacha needs, I understand. So what's it called? My ex comes back with a Uzma.
What do you think of the ending scene where Cusco and his wife are hugging?
Oh, dude, I think that like at the end, Cusco's hugging the wife, and they're like eyeing each other. They're like thinking, dude, we're gonna have a threesome.
Why do you think they would have a threesome?
Because like Pacha really likes Cusco at this point, so they're like mutual feelings with each other. So they're like 3.
Don't you think Cusco's too selfish to just have her butt
No,
by
at this
himself?
point, Cusco's gonna share everything in his life. His bathroom, his food, like everything. So, like, Pacha's like... And he's gonna do the...
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude. So Pacha and Cusco at this point are like, they're tying the knot together. Pacha's like, we gotta get back before they do. We know the forest better. And then like the montage starts when like they're on the map, like little freaking cutout characters like running like and then Yzma and Kronk are looking at the ground seeing their like footprints, and they look behind them, they're like, dude, we have footprints too. So then they're running on the map, and then somehow like Yzma and Kronk fall into a ravine, and somehow they get to the place first. And then they're like, we're here first. And Kronk's like, I don't know how we got here.
I love the scene. I love the scene where Yzma's like, she has the cucumbers in her eyes.
Oh.
And then Kronk opens the tent because he's like, okay, I know where Champa, what's his name? Pacha's located. And then he's just like, ugh!
But other than that, so now she's showing them the knife on her thigh, and she's like, here, Kronk, kill him. And then Kronk's like, I don't want to kill him.
Because of the cream puffs.
Because she's like, I never like your spinach puffs. And then Kronk's like, you never liked my spinach puffs? So he cuts the rope so she can die. Like, dude, who would like kill someone over spinach puffs?
That guy, he knew. He was just like, okay, she's evil now.
She's evil because she doesn't like my spinach puffs.
Yeah, because he worked so hard on the spinach puffs.
Like, I even think that if I ate the spinach puffs, and like if they were bad, I would still say they're good because Kronk is a really nice guy.
That's why, but she doesn't understand
But she's
that, 'cause
like,
she's evil.
She's an evil bitch.
With saggy titties.
That you like.
Okay, before I liked it. Now I'm not. No, I'm...
Kronk is like, I'm gonna kill you. I put the rope, and then this chandelier doesn't kill her. She's like, I'm gonna get them back.
Okay, how do you feel about Cusco the movie, the Emperor's New Groove?
So it's like a childhood movie that I rewatched again. Okay.
Go on. Well, tell me a whole review. What happened?
So basically Cusco is like the biggest asshole. He's like, you threw off my groove. I'm gonna throw you out of the palace. And he's like, I'm gonna get the biggest raging waters ever. I'm making raging Cusco. And we put it on the hill. And then the Pacha Goodman man is like, no! Don't put the raging waters on the hill. Cause that's my family. Oh yeah, and then the Pacha's like, when the sunrise comes up.
That's gonna be the thumbnail.
Laugh, dude.
Would you smash Isma?
What the?
Esma.
What the hell is wrong with you?
But it's
No.
small titties that are saggy. So in a sense, it's almost big titties.
No, dude. The Yzma's like an old damn woman.
Oh.
And then what's his name? Kronk. He's my like boy. He's like my uncle. He's like, I'm strong, but I'm a dumb fuck.
Start at where they had the salad.
They had salad?
Yes!
I thought they had spinach puffs.
Okay, kinda. So basically, so let me recap. So Cusco was an asshole. He was like, I'm gonna make a pool. I'm gonna make a pool on top of, what's his name, Champa?
Pacha.
James P. Sullivan.
Pacha.
Okay, so he's gonna make a tower on Solis.
Pacha.
On Solis.
John Goodman.
Okay, he's gonna make a fucking tower. He's gonna make a casino.
Raging Waters.
He's gonna make Raging Waters, Hurricane Harbor, on Pacha's tower. So Pacha apparently is the leader. I didn't know that.
Isn't Hurricane Harbor Knott's Berry Farm?
No, that's
Six
not.
Flags.
Yeah, that's just Six
Six
Flags.
Six Flags Raging Waters?
No. No, okay. So Six Flags has Hurricane Harbor. Not has fucking
Salt Lake City.
Salt Water City.
I thought Salt Lake City.
No,
Okay, you
it's
gotta get back to
no. It's Soak City.
So
Yeah, Knott's has Soak
Oh
City.
yeah, that's right.
And then what has Saltwater City?